Hey everybody, Norm from Tested here at Comic-Con 2019. Now, our tour of the Sideshow Collectibles booth goes beyond the scope of the one video because there's so much here. Andy, this time we're going to talk specifically about this collection of Hot Toys. We know there's a massive fan base for the Hot Toys figures out there, 6 scale, quarter scale, and this is the place where so many of the new figures are being released and shown for the first time, including stuff from Avengers Endgame. So we're starting here. Tell us about what Hot Toys has from Endgame.
Oh, they've just gone all out. This is just insane. So we have a whole bunch of Endgame pieces. We have the Professor Hulk, obviously, with the snap hand, which I love. So he has a swap out articulated glove, and then a separate glove with the snap, and a teeny tiny pair of glasses, which I adore.
And he's wearing shirts now.
He's doing well. He's working his way up to big boy clothes. We also have the Iron Patriot with Rocket hanging off it. That's a die-cast piece. First reveal at the show this year. We have Captain Marvel. We have the awesome Mark 85 battle damage right here, capturing that iconic moment from the movie. The expression, I think, is, I mean, they always do incredible work. Hot Toys are amazing, but this, I think, is just such the perfect expression for Tony. We have a bunch. You can see several booths back. We have Rescue. We have other Caps. We have Ronin. Just so many. Then we have life-size replicas now as well. So you saw the Gauntlet last year. We now have Hulk's Gauntlet and the Nano Gauntlet as well. So you guys can have a whole collection of giant gloves. And yeah, just so much.
I mean, there are so many characters in the film, and even character like Rescue we saw in the payoff in the finale, but this is like, it's only through these figures that you can really appreciate the full 360 of the design that the effects artists put in there. And even something like the Quantum suit, they never had the real Quantum suits. It was all CG, but for Hot Toys, they have to make it into a physical suit.
Yeah, that's something I love seeing. First thing on a Wednesday here at Comic-Con, you see all the Marvel visual development team run over here.
Andy
You got Andy and Ryan and everyone geeking out because they're seeing something they designed brought to life in miniature, and it blows their mind. And it's so rewarding for us to see them as geeks, them as fans. I'm sure you've talked to these guys at length, but they're genuine fans, and seeing them have pieces they brought to life physically in their hands is one of the greatest rewards of this convention for us.
So moving on from the heroes that we see from Endgame, which there are so many of these, you also have Spider-Man Far From Home, also a couple different takes on Spider-Man.
That's right. We have the video game Spider-Man suits, one of which I believe is already sold out, which is crazy to me. We also have the Far From Home suit with the drone, yeah. And then there's a piece that Hot Toys just revealed as a surprise for this show. First reveal, so it's kind of an interesting mix of two different scenes. So it's the Spidey suit from Homecoming, just as he gets his training wheels taken off. So his suit will, every now and then you'll see in the display case, flicker and glow just like it did in the movie, which is super cool. And then the base is inspired by when Tony shows him the Iron Spider suit at the end of the movie. So it's kind of an homage to two different pieces, making this one-off, like very glorious looking, badass collectible. It's almost like a Hall of Armor for Spidey. And people are losing their minds over it. It's really cool to see.
Especially a character like Spider-Man, where there is no singular idealized pose. Like you would get, like Iron Patriot makes sense. He's die-cast. It's a fixed pose because you have so many complicated parts. Spider-Man, people want to pose, so you have the articulation, and so that's what Hot Toys is great with at their 6 scale, is all that points of articulation.
Absolutely, yeah. It's getting greater and greater as well, I think. You'll see, like, the Spider-Punk in particular, I love how they've displayed him this year. You can get some really incredible poses, and they've been doing amazing things with fabric. They're really pushing the limits of what's even possible in 6 scale, I think.
And then a quarter scale, posable quarter scale now even?
Yeah. They teased, we've seen a Joker before, we've seen Iron Man's before, but this is their first ever 1/4 scale Spider-Man. And I've been told that maybe not all the accessories are on display right now. There might be some more fun things to come. But even right now, it's insane. And the base is the vulture's wings. It's like, it's mind-blowing. It really is.
Some of the stuff they also bring to Comic-Con are just prototypes, things that may never become a real product, but people get a chance to get close and take photos, especially vehicles and cockpits. What do they have this year?
This year, dude, you just got to see it to believe it. We have a Jedi Starfighter, the entire Starfighter with Anakin inside it. Hot Toys always bring these incredible pieces. It's almost like an art gallery for these ideas, these projects that may or may not come into fruition, but they become like a gallery for showing off their art, their artistry. And yeah, there's just a whole damn Starfighter right there in the booth, and yeah, it's even as employees, I knew it was coming, but seeing it in the flesh, it's mind blowing.
As long as Disney keeps on making Star Wars movies, as long as Marvel keeps on making Marvel movies, there will be more Hot Toys, more of these characters to take up almost half of this booth. Andy, thank you so much for sharing some of these pieces. We're going to get you some closer looks at them. It's great to see you at Comic-Con as always.